Bonjour, je m'appelle Ondine, j'ai presque 18 ans et je viens de passer un an en Italie. Je lance une nouvelle série de vidéos que j'ai nommée Allo, le monde et qui intéressera les curieux. Le concept est simple, je vais appeler des gens autour du monde par Skype et leur poser des questions. Ça pourrait être des questions aussi drôles que sérieuses, on va parler de clichés, on va parler de plein de choses. Pour cette première vidéo, on va commencer avec un sujet assez sérieux, la condition féminine. C'est un sujet actuel qui fait souvent débat, mais ici on n'est pas là pour débattre, on est là pour écouter des témoignages du monde entier. Ma question était, comment évolue l'égalité homme-femme dans ton pays au niveau des lois et au niveau de la société? Car mon opinion à moi, c'est qu'en France nous sommes égaux au niveau des lois, mais qu'il faut encore changer des choses dans la société, notamment au niveau de certaines mentalités, etc. J'ai donc demandé à des filles des 5 continents qui ont à peu près mon âge de me dire comment elles le ressentent personnellement et comment elles le vivent. On va commencer notre tour du monde en Pologne, puis nous poursuivons sur le Canada et le Brésil, nous nous dirigeons vers l'Afrique, plus précisément l'île Maurice, et enfin l'Indonésie et l'Inde.
Technically, the law says that men and women are equal, but in the society, women are viewed as not so good as men. So men pressure women to dress in a certain way, and then we have this rape culture that it's her fault because she dressed a certain way or she acted a certain way. And this is the common way of feeling in our society in Poland. The biggest issue is that our government is not very pro-women. We had this anti-abortion idea that sparked a lot of controversy in the society and a lot of protests. But I guess this mindset stayed, and men especially love this idea. What they did instead is that they banned some form of contraceptions. That's their way of controlling the society. And women in Poland, you can get abortion if it's from the incest, from rape, or if you or your child are gonna die. So like technically you can get it, but not many doctors want to do it. So most of the women go to Germany. Our government has been ruling in Poland for the past 2 years, I think. It's been getting worse gradually. During the previous government, none of this happened.
Personally, I think the gender equality in Canada has been improving, but ever since Trump got elected, it's kind of making a step back, not for only like the US, but for Canada as well. So some of the things that aren't equally like done in Canada is equal pay. Men get a higher pay average than women do, which I find is completely unfair. I do feel pressured on how to live, not shaving or not doing their hair or not putting on makeup. Like my friend actually got sent home from work because she wasn't wearing makeup. Another thing that frustrates me about feminism in Canada is that the word feminism really frustrates some people here. Men automatically get mad. When they think of feminism, they think of girls who only do things for themselves and want women to be higher than men, which is not what feminism is. Like in my school this year, we've introduced transgender washrooms and stuff like that, like for everyone to feel safe. They would have like feminist club, gay straight alliance club, mental health club. I have a couple transgender friends and gay and lesbian friends, and they find it still hard. Like it's getting there, but it's not where it should be. It's not completely equal.
The social difference between men and women is not that big like in the past, but it's still a big thing. The state doesn't have a religion, but we have a lot of people from the evangelical church that are in the power, and they want to put their Christian rules in the woman. I don't want to live in my country because I think being a woman in Brazil is 10,000 times harder than be a woman here in Germany. Here I'm totally respected, and in school I'm treated like the boys. In Brazil, no. Here you can be whatever you want. In Brazil they think that the woman must stay in the house and take care of the kid, be a teacher, like female work. I'm from a privileged family, so I never suffered, but I am afraid that in the future I will suffer. If you work and you take subways and you take trains in Brazil, you never know what's going to happen. I'm scared that the religion starts to be our law.
Little by little, women gained the right to educate themselves. So little by little, they started working out. They want to venture out, they want to travel the world, stuff like that. And the government has provided them the chance, but not as much as they would have wanted, because Mauritius still remains a patriarchal society. And there is the mentality of people, you know, whenever they see a woman walking around with skin showing clothes, they say that, oh my god, she's such a slut. And especially in Mauritius, we have so many ethnic groups. So if you see a Muslim girl, you see a Christian, it's going to be something different. The mentality of people, it hasn't changed much. Majority of teachers are actually women. But however, the director is always a man. No matter how good you are, they always give authority to the men. Whenever I want to play football and then I'm ready to go, I dress like a boy. People are gonna say, oh my god, you're a girl, but you're gonna play soccer. Instead of playing with mud, you should know how to dress properly or be more girly. I go to a girls' school. We do compete with boys' school. Girls in Mauritius do perform better than boys, and I think that's something that's happening globally. Our president, she said that your gender should not affect your dream or your success, your career. You become a politician, you become an engineer by your capacity, by your effort. We should also keep in mind that there are many men who have been raped, many men who are victims of domestic violence, and that we should not always focus on women if you truly believe in gender equality.
In Indonesian society, women perform vital roles both within and outside the family. Indonesia signed the Convention of the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women in 1980. Indonesia is one of the few countries in the world to have a female president. In 2012, 18% of the national parliament representatives were held by women, and more women are becoming scholars. Sometimes I feel kind of privileged because I don't come from like a low-class family, and I get to go to school. Some girls don't. You only have to go to school until secondary school. I get to continue until university. That means that I'm lucky enough to be those girls who aren't married yet. The concept of child marriage is because the girl's family is not capable enough to pay for her living costs, and if she gets married, then she will be the responsibility of her husband, so her husband takes care of everything. Some people actually say that I shouldn't study that hard. I should stop after my bachelor's degree because men would be scared of me. They were like, why are you studying so hard? In the end, you'll end up in the kitchen. That's just so wrong. I live in a really Muslim society. Sometimes I don't agree with the concept of forcing women to wear the headscarf. Some people are forcing women to take it off. Some people are forcing women to put it on, and both are not right. Indonesia isn't the best country for women, but we are improving.
If you look at the social media right now, you will think that there is no discrimination in India. What you see on internet today are these movies, but it is not what is really going on. We have polices and we have female fighter planes and we have all these people in every occupation, and all these women have gone a long way from where we started. But right now, there are all these things that are not being recorded. There are so many ill practices going on, such as dowry systems. It's because of such practices that today there is so much female infanticide. A lot of girls are not admitted to schools because of, two reasons. That one, you have to pay for the school, and two, if the girl does not go to school, she can go work in some other house and earn, so she would be bringing in more income. I have a friend who comes to work at my place. She's as old as me. She works in our home for 7 hours, goes back to her home, works there. She has 2 different jobs. She doesn't go to school, and she's still expected to do all the household chores. While she has an older brother, she has a father, she has another brother, and they're not expected to work, and it is okay if they beat this girl up sometime. We think that we worship the goddesses, and female goddesses are our highest form of deity, and even then, today, we discriminate against our own women. So we have moved a long way from where we started, but we still have a very, very long way to go.
La vidéo se termine ici, j'espère que ça vous a plu et que vous avez retenu plein de choses. Cette vidéo c'est beaucoup de boulot, donc j'ai vraiment hâte de savoir ce que vous en avez pensé. N'hésitez pas à proposer d'autres sujets pour les prochaines vidéos. Merci d'avoir regardé et à la prochaine.